What's going on, guys? So today I'm up in Granville, Michigan, picking up a couple things from my mom's house. One of my found favorite B&Ms is up here in Granville. It's actually a chain store, Wild Bill's Tobacco, but this particular one has a very extensive humidor setup. I guess I wouldn't really call it extensive. It's a nice size walk-in humidor, floor to ceiling, nothing but cigars. So we're gonna go check it out, see what kind of deals they got going on today. Try to stop in here. Well, stop in here just about every time I'm up here, so kind of made it a little bit of a habit. But there's a couple things I'm looking for today, and I want to see if they got them. So we shall see. All right, so we went in, we came out, spent less than we normally do. That's a plus, right? So I got a couple of goodies here. I did find, I believe in my last video, I had talked about the Macanudo minis. So I did find another 10 of those. It doesn't say on here what blend this is. The one I had before was the white. This is the orange, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be like a Corojo, so we'll dive into one of those on the way home. Also got a couple other goodies here. We got a new one that they just got in, not a new cigar, but a new one to this store anyway, the Wasabi. So we're going to check that out at some point from Espinosa. And then I went ahead and did the buy one, get one deal on the Hoya from AJ Fernandez. So this is the Hoya Amistad. Anything but AJ in my book is a good cigar. So we'll check those out in the future. But on the way home, we are going to check out one of these Macanudo minis. So they're kind of cool. They come in this nice little reusable tin. They are shrink wrapped, so it keeps them nice and fresh. Now the whites, when I opened the tin, some of you might remember I had talked about how it had like a vanilla aroma to it. This does not. This has, it definitely smells like a sweet tobacco. Yeah, like a sweet tobacco, but it does not have that vanilla aroma. So when you open the tin, I'll kind of show you this too. So when you open the tin, it's got a nice little story of how the blend came about up here. Nice little inlay with the Macanudo Inspirado insignia, and then you got your 20 minis on the inside there. So these are already pre-cut, no cut required. Nice little miniature cigarello. Basically just smells like sweet tobacco. I'll have to look up the particulars on these. I did not do that yet. But the fella inside says that he believes this is the Corojo blend, so. Yeah. In the interest of saving time, We'll revisit these and I'll get you a little more info on them. But for now, we're going to light one up for the ride home. So I usually use that quad torch for my bigger ones. For the little ones, I found this nice little $1.99 butane lighter at the gas station one day. So we're going to go ahead and use that. That does kind of taste like a Corojo blend. It's like a sweet, earthy tobacco. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely not as sweet as the white blend, so that's a good thing, because although those were really good, they were just a little sweet for my taste. And it's kind of one of those things where it's sweet to a point where once you have a few of them in a row, it's a little overpowering. This, on the other hand, I can tell has a nice tobacco core in it. And it's got a little bit of a different pepper profile. The Macanudo white, it was like a spicy black pepper on the finish. This is more of a sweet and spicy pepper. This is more of a sweet and spicy pepper right up front. So that's kind of nice. Definitely predominant on the retrohale. Yeah, that's definitely not black pepper. That's got to be some sort of like a red, or like a cayenne pepper almost. The nice thing about these minis is it's the perfect type of cigar for a lunch break, a road trip home, when you're out and about doing, getting groceries, running errands. It's a nice short smoke. I think the Macanudo whites usually lasted 5-10 minutes tops, and this is going to be about the same. These are actually burning just a little bit quicker. And that might have to do with the type of tobacco. These ones also feel like they're rolled a little bit looser than the other ones, so that could also be it. Hopefully the sound quality on this comes out okay. I do have the window cracked. These don't give off too much smoke, but I gotta have somewhere to put the ash, so. So you definitely got that nice, rich, earthy tobacco flavor. It's got just a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's got just a little bit of a sweetness to it. And then that spicy red pepper is definitely the predominant flavor here. Not so much that it coats your tongue, but it does hit the nasal passages fairly well on the retro. is definitely a lighter smoke compared to the white blend. With the white blend, with any cigar really, the lightness of the smoke can have a lot to do with the flavor. So on the white blend, whether it was the wrapper that they used or the filler, it had a very rich tobacco in it, which gave you a little bit heavier smoke, meaning it's a little bit thicker smoke. You get a little bit more on the draw, and the flavor of that cigar kind of lingers in the mouth for a while. This one is by far the opposite. It's a lighter smoke. Even just looking at the smoke on the exhale, you can tell the difference, or at least I can. I can tell the difference between the two. In that the smoke from the white blend was very thick. It kind of lingered a little bit. This is kind of light and lofty. Still a good blend. Honestly, don't know which one I prefer. I think each cigar and each flavor kind of has its moment in time. To me, cigars are one of those things where there's a lot of variables, and depending on those variables, you could either like the cigar or absolutely hate it. And you could smoke the same cigar 4, 5, 6 times and never get the same experience. So there's a lot of variables. So we've only been smoking on it for a couple minutes now, and as you can see, we're pretty far down there. So these don't take very long to smoke. Like I said, it's an excellent one. If you're wanting something, you know, for the car, for a short car ride, or your break at work or something like that. Matter of fact, I gave my buddy Rob 2 of those Inspirado Whites, and he's got about a 30-minute drive home from work every day. And he said I believe he said he smoked both of them on the way home. That's how good they were. So you can fit 2 of them into a half hour. That's pretty good. Kind of down towards the end of this here, the spiciness is starting to kind of fade away, and you're getting more of the earthy tobacco notes at the end. And what I mean by earthy tobacco, it's if you think about kind of like your standard tobacco, and then you're adding a little bit of dirt in there. You're adding a little bit of like a deep woody note kind of to it. That's what I mean by earthy tobacco. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this real quick before I burn my fingers. So, the Macanudo Inspirados. These are the minis. They do also sell them in bigger sizes, obviously. I think when I was just there, they had a Toro, a Robusto, and I believe there's 3 different blends. The white, the orange, and the red. So I've tried the white now, or I'm going to be trying the orange blend out, and then we'll probably move on to the red. I did not see any of those factory smokes there that I was talking about. I actually asked the employee that does the ordering. He said he hasn't been able to get those in yet, so might have to find them somewhere else so we can do those reviews for you guys. But yeah, so the Macanudo Orange blend, or sorry, Macanudo Inspirado Orange. Tastes decent cigar. We'll have to dive a little bit into it, a little bit more, and I'm definitely interested in getting some of the bigger sizes, so we can try those out as well. I've got the wasabi that I'll be trying out at some point, hopefully soon, and that's got that nice green Claro wrapper on it, which from what I understand offers a lot of flavor. So I'm interested to try that as well. I've never had anything with a Claro wrapper on it, so that'll be my first. And then obviously the AJ Fernandez Hoya, we're going to try that out as well. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll get those up here for you. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.